Ready to wow everyone with perfect roasted potatoes at your next family gathering? Then you've come to the right place. Baked, mashed, roasted, au gratin, scalloped, or fried, Americans love their potatoes. Although over 200 types of potatoes are available in the US, most supermarkets offer less than a dozen varieties, ranging from large russets to finger-like fingerlings. Each potato, with its varying size, shape, starch content, skin, and flavor, lends itself best to a particular cooking method.
Potatoes, they're so beautiful.
Many tables will likely serve the labor-intensive but deeply satisfying traditional mashed potatoes to accompany a family feast. Although they seem simple enough to make, mashed potatoes, when not prepared properly, can end up gummy, lumpy, and bland. There are many ways to mess up America's beloved side dish, including cutting the potatoes too small when boiling and overworking the spud with a hand mixer, stand mixer, or food processor. For this reason, some home cooks may opt instead for roasted potatoes, though that dish can go wrong as well. But with a few tips, a crispy potato nugget with a fluffy, creamy interior is less than an hour away. Perfect roasted potatoes are more than cut-up potatoes drizzled with oil and seasoned with salt and pepper. While that method will give you a marginally crisp potato momentarily, according to Serious Eats, the steam from the potato's interior will turn them limp in no time. The problem with such a technique is that the layer of crispness on the roasted potato is too thin, though there is a solution. Begin with a russet potato for its high starch content, and parboil or partially cook the peeled and cubed potatoes before roasting them. This provides a layer of dehydrated gelatinized starch while keeping the center of the potato nuggets firm enough for the second cooking in the oven. The thicker you can get that starchy layer, the crispier the outside of your roasted potato will be. As an insurance policy against overcooking the potatoes, add a tablespoon of white vinegar to the water while you boil them. The acidic water will strengthen the pectin in the potato, which holds the tuber together. To make them even crispier, manhandle a par-cooked potatoes, increasing the surface area as they get dinged up. When tossing the par-cooked potatoes with the fat and seasonings of your choice, use a metal utensil to create small dents and dings where more gelatinized starch will crisp up when roasted over high temperatures. Finally, please resist the urge to flip the roasted potatoes too early. While the term may seem pretty straightforward, there is more to parboiling than meets the eye. To parboil a potato means to partially cook the potato in boiling water. According to First for Women, potatoes run the risk of turning into a mushy mess when boiled, which is why it's important to parboil the potatoes instead of boiling them until fully cooked. The main reason you want to parboil in the first place is to soften the spud slightly before popping it into the oven to roast. As Kitchen Seer explains, while you can just put potatoes directly into the oven to cook them, the final texture will be different. When the potatoes are lightly cooked beforehand, it's easier for the oven to do its job of making the potatoes nice and crispy. There is actually an art to parboiling potatoes to ensure the best outcome. The trick to getting your potatoes to the perfect level of partially cooked is covering the spuds in a pot of cold water.
Ice cold potatoes.
Oh, don't worry, we're still cooking them. Love Potatoes reports that if you put the potatoes in boiling water, the outside will cook faster than the inside, whereas heating the water slowly will allow for even cooking. First for Women advises that the potatoes should be cleaned with a brush to remove any extra dirt. Next, drop them in a pot of cold water and turn the heat up to high until it boils. Once boiling, turn the heat to medium-low and cook until the potatoes are tender. Now that your spuds are parboiled, it's time to roast.